O dezbatere despre războiul hibrid al Rusiei, la care a participat un oficial militar de la Viena și care a fost preluată de unul dintre posturile radiodifuzorului național din Austria, ORF, ei bine, a avut în centru și legăturile lui Călin Georgescu cu Elena Vladimirovna Shmelova, o apropiată a liderului rus Vladimir Putin și manager de campanie al președintelui rus în 2018. Colega mea, Ana Maria Roman, a realizat un interviu în exclusivitate cu expertul în cybersecurity, Cornelius Granig, președinte al Media and Journalism Taskforce, care cunoaște direct realitățile din România.
Mr. Granig, thank you so much for taking time for this interview.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
Mr. Granig, what concrete evidence you discovered that supports the connection between Călin Georgescu and Elena Shmelova, Vladimir Putin's campaign manager?
We know that Mr. Georgescu has a friend and a partner with whom he is working since a longer time, Mr. Roland Schatz. And Roland Schatz is the general manager of a company in Vienna, the Media GmbH. And this company exists since the year 2015. It's a small company. It has only one employee and a small balance sheet. And the owner of the company is located in Switzerland. And this company in Switzerland also had in the past a sister company in Moscow, a media tenor company. And the CEO of this company in Moscow was Elena Shmelova. So while this was closed in 2013, we could for sure say that there's a certain evidence that the environment of Mr. Georgescu knows also the environment of Mr. Putin, because Mrs. Shmelova is nowadays working with Mr. Putin and publicly showing up with him. She's also on the EU sanction list because of that.
And Mr. Călin Georgescu has collaborated in the past with this company and also with Mr. Roland Schatz.
Mr. Georgescu has been introduced in the year 2016 as executive secretary of the UN Global Sustainability Index Institute. And this institute has a representative office in the same apartment like this company Media in Vienna. And I think the founder of this institute is Mr. Schatz. So in this way, they are somewhat connected. We don't have any press statements, recent press statements that they did together in Vienna, but you know, Mr. Georgescu lived almost 10 years in Austria, and maybe this time they have been working together, as Mr. Schatz also has an office in Vienna.
Mr. Granig, who is Roland Schatz and what are his connections to Russia in general?
About Roland Schatz, we don't know so much. He's a German citizen. He has companies and organizations in Switzerland and also in Austria, and as I said in the past, his Swiss holding also had a company in Russia. Mr. Schatz is working in the media sphere. His companies are analyzing media articles, especially this Media Tenor International and the Media Tenor GmbH. They seem to work in the area of media analysis. And I think it needs further analysis about the real activities and about the activities who are then connected to Russia. Because what we see is that in the past, there have been activities in Moscow, how they moved on after 2013 and how they later on moved on maybe in Romania. This is a subject of further analysis.
You sent me a document from Republik Österreich Firmenbuch with the Media Tenor GmbH. What is this document showing?
Now, this document is just showing the history of the Media Tenor GmbH in Austria. It's showing that Mr. Schatz is the general manager of the company and that the ownership of the company is solely by a Swiss foundation, a Swiss stock agency called Innovatia Verlags AG. And this Swiss agency in the past was the owner of the company Media Tenor LLC in Russia.
Okay, so Innovatia Verlag is the same company that owned in Russia. Tell me more about the Media Tenor company in Russia. What have you discovered?
So Innovatia, I must just look into the into my documents to be precise on that because it's important. Yeah? So the Innovatia Verlags AG is the 100% owner of the Media Tenor GmbH in Vienna. In the past, this Swiss company, Innovatia Verlags AG, had a different name. It was called Innovatia Editions SA. And with this name, this company was the owner of a liquidated company in Moscow called Media Tenor. And the CEO of this company in Moscow was Elena Shmelova.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that Mr. Schatz is still collaborating with Shmelova?
I'm sure as they have been working together for so many years. So the Russian company was founded in 2005 and liquidated in 2013. I'm sure they know each other very well, and that they have a collaboration until today, because Mrs. Shmelova is not out of the world, and Mr. Schatz is still working in his Innovatio Verlags AG, as it is known now. And such business partnerships and such collaboration partnerships for sure exist until today. I'm absolutely sure about this.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that this kind of collaborations could explain the rise of Călin Georgescu in Romania, being helped by the Russian Federation through this collaboration and links?
I would say it would be highly speculative to say this, because what needs to be furthermore analyzed are the financial streams and the financial activities these companies were doing in the past and are doing right now. So I cannot answer here with a clear yes, but what I can say is that it is very clear that the environment of Mr. Georgescu has a very good connection to the environment of Mr. Putin. We had a discussion in the Austrian Broadcasting Corporation recently about the hybrid war that mainly Russia is conducting against Europe. And hybrid war means that there are activities that are perceived like activities in the war, but they are different than the typical military activities. So you don't have tanks shooting into our country, but you have, for instance, cyber attacks and manipulative attacks in the social sphere. And what we see also in Austria is that we have problems with our elections. We had problems in September last year when we had our elections to the national parliament because of the interference coming from threat actors out of the Russian sphere. Fortunately, in Austria, our elections were not so much in danger, while we saw afterwards in Romania in November at your presidential election that a manipulation operation obviously succeeded to bring a candidate forward who has before been widely not known to the public and who never had such a support at the voters like he had after he was pushed so much in the social sphere. Nowadays, in the information society, and our countries, Romania and Austria, we live in the information society, are happy to use the modern information and communication technologies. Unfortunately, these technologies can also be turned against us. And I think what we see now with the manipulation of elections is exactly the danger that can happen, that these technologies are turned against us, and we don't know currently how to react to that. It is maybe the first time that we have such a big threat and see it like what we have now in Romania.
Mr. Granig, you also worked in Romania. You were the president of ASIROM. What do you believe would be the regional consequences if an anti-Western candidate were to win the presidential elections in Romania?
I see enormous consequences. At my last visit in Ukraine, I was speaking with the Ukrainian government, and I saw the letter in which Mr. Simeon is banned from Ukraine. And I'm also aware that a similar situation happened with the Republic of Moldova. So I think if a candidate becomes the president in Romania, and maybe afterwards he installs also a prime minister in Romania who is anti-European, who wants to decrease the support for Ukraine, and who wants to change also the country in a way that he wants to enlarge Romania in comparison to the size of the country that you have right now, this would dramatically change the situation in the region, and it would create an enormous instability. So I personally hope that this instability will not happen, and that we will not come in the situation where we have to discuss about what is going on in Romania. Because from my personal experience, I see Romania as a big success story. So I lived twice in Romania. I lived before the accession to the European Union in Romania, and I lived after the accession to the European Union in Romania. Both times I was the CEO of big companies. And what I saw is that after Romania joined the European Union, you did a lot of reforms. Romania had a big economic increase. And I'm happy to see this. I hope that this positive momentum will not be disturbed by a negative political momentum in this important country in South